hello.
She's telling me I should do my makeup like I used to. But I told her I'm not doing that every day.
Hello, everybody. I'm Laurie.
Okay. That's what we were talking about. We talk about things.
And she's Hannah.
Oh, is that what you're waiting on? I'm sorry.
And we're Journey with the Gingers.
There's that. Hi. I've worked all day today.
So, yeah. So tell us something good. I've already seen that we have some comments in the chat. If you have something that you're celebrating or something you want to share, put it in the chat. Do you have any milestones? If you're a creator, let us know about it. Also, if you have a countdown, share that with us. We don't have many countdowns anymore. We have kind of, I guess, but we don't have many countdowns anymore. But we're thinking about things for the future, but we haven't planned much. Mm-hmm. But I do have the fall break group cruise that I put together, and we have some fun friends that are going on there. I know in our chat we get sometimes Amber. And also Angela and Ronnie and Alma, they're going. So if you're interested in just getting a quote for the fall break group cruise, y'all know just to message me and I'll be happy to do that for you. And that's October the 7th through the 12th of this year. And we do have some cabins left, so just let me know. And that will be in 81 days. We're out of the triples.
Okay, I was just looking at something really quick.
We're out of the triple digits, so I'm excited about that. And it's always nice to have something booked. And you have something booked for the fall.
I'm not vlogging it, though.
Yeah, no, you're not vlogging. It doesn't matter. Still, you have a celebration. You have a trip coming up.
I'm going to be in a cabin.
She's going to the mountains.
Yep.
So, we have vlogged, actually, that cabin before.
Oh, yeah.
But we enjoyed it so much years ago. Well, not years ago. How many years ago was it we were there? During the Coco Roro time.
Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah, so we all decided to go up there instead of, doing a touristy vacation, I guess, at the time.
What did I just do? Oh, I got it. Okay.
Hannah!
Your computer is so sensitive.
It is. Don't touch the screen because it's touch screen.
Yeah, I'm aware. I am aware.
So, I guess we can start. We're going to talk about, I guess, where we've been. We've been away from live streaming for a month. Yep. And so we'll talk about that. And then we're going to also just share some of our highlights. We did just finish a trip. We went to New York City, and we also went on a cruise on the NCL Joy to Bermuda. And we're not going to talk about everything we did because we'll be vlogging it and sharing those vlogs with you all. But we are going to talk about some of our highlights, and we're throwing in some trivia questions that go along with our highlights for y'all, just to kind of keep that interaction going with you all and do that. Mm-hmm. And did you enjoy yourself? Mm-hmm. You did?
Mm-hmm. It got dark out there.
Yeah, of course we're in the south, so we're about to have a big storm. It's an evening thing lately around here, but we're about to have a storm. So if we go offline, the internet went out. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So I guess we go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. Mm-hmm. And then we've got just some fun stuff to share with you that and we even had a surprise person.
I almost hit end live stream.
I don't hit in live stream. We're not gonna we'll share when we get to that part because we have a video about it. A person that surprised Hannah there. I knew about it, and we'll tell how that happened. And had a great day with that person. It's probably one of the highlights.
It is
trip for me. I know.
You asked me.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. Mm-hmm. There's Nick P. He's back from Australia.
He said he found a nice lady.
Nick P.
And he said that he may meet her up in Germany.
That's amazing. Is she from Germany?
Yeah, she's from Germany.
That is so cool. Did you find love or did you find friendship? We want to know because we're nosy. Mm-hmm. That's exciting, Nick. I'm excited for you. And there's Mr. Anthony. Thank you for being here, Anthony. We appreciate it with his wrench by his name. And thank you for being a moderator for us, Anthony. We appreciate that. And then there's Miss Mary Ellen Dillon. Hello, hello.
Sorry, I had something in my eye.
Mary Ellen went to Grand Central, and I saw, what was it, Connecticut? Is that where Mary Ellen, do you live in? I'm not going to say where exactly you live. Do you live in Connecticut? Because you said something about taking the train, and we were looking at the trains, and I said, I wonder if that's the train that Mary Ellen would take to come to the city. So, hello, Will Cooper. Glad to have you here. Laurie with a new top. It's an old top, but I had to go to appointment today, so I haven't changed. Thank you. 30 days until the MSC Meraviglia to Bermuda. So, Hannah, would you suggest Bermuda?
Mm-hmm.
She loved Bermuda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're going to love it, Anthony. But yes, I changed. I didn't go all black. I have some little fluffy sleeves. And there's Cheryl and Ed. Hello, hello. Only 239 days until the Sun Princess with Don Terrace. Have you ever watched Don Terrace's vlogs?
Mm-mm.
I have. He was one of the first vloggers I watched, and I know he's friends with Tony from Lolita Loca. And Daniel, hey Daniel, good to see you. He has 38 days until the 4-day Radiance cruise from LA to Catalina and Ensenada. You know, I think we're just going to fly out to LA and go on a cruise. We haven't done that before.
Carnival Cruise Line.
Yes, it's a Carnival's Radiance.
CCL.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try to do that.
I've never been to Ensenada either. I guess I never cruised out of California, so I wouldn't have been there. I'd like to go there. I just booked 3 cruises. My goodness. To celebrate my 50th cruise milestone on the celebration. That's amazing. 3 cruises. Mary Ellen. The life. And who is that, Hannah?
One of my favorite Canadians.
One of her favorite Canadians. Hey, Nick, good to see you. We are doing well. We are doing well. Thank you. And 22 days until her next cruise on the Jubilee. I think Mary Ellen likes the new Carnival ships. Stuff like that. We haven't done any of the new Carnival ships, like the Celebration of Jubilee.
There's a bug.
Who knew? And Nick's going on the Sun Princess in 92 days. So, Nick, let's see, that puts you about November. Is that right? Or October? Something like that. And there's Miss Meg. She's at work, but happy to see y'all back. Thank you, Meg. We appreciate it. And Daniel's going on the Joy September 10th from Quebec to New. It's like a mosquito.
Yes.
We've had the worst time when mosquitoes come in our house. From Quebec to New York City. New York City. Hope y'all. We loved the ship. Yes, we did. It was very nice. Mm-hmm. And we're going to really break it down. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to really break it down in our vlogs because we're going to do a whole dining review and things like that. We tried 4 of the specialty restaurants, so we're going to really talk about the food. I'm sorry, I'm going to cough the whole time now.
You need someone to bring something.
It went down the wrong way. Okay, we're here.
It says they've been talking for 2 months. Nick P.
That's right. I agree about the friendship. Definitely. Hannah and Jarrell were friends first, right?
Or co-workers.
And co-workers. One day we're going to have you tell that story. Yes, Connecticut. That's right. So we were looking at the trains, Mary Ellen, and I was like, I bet that's the train Mary Ellen would take to coming into New York. Yep, Grand Central. And that was the first time I've been to Grand Central after several times of going to New York City, and I loved it. It was beautiful inside. The funny thing is, I wasn't even looking. It just happened that we crossed paths on the train. That's so nice. I love that. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Firenze, I'm going to say it wrong. Firenze is a beautiful ship in California. Yeah, I've got a, what's it called, companion ticket with Delta that I need to use. So that might be an idea because I need to use it by sometime next year.
Shoot, I need to use mine by January.
Oh my gosh. Where are you going?
Boston.
Are y'all all grown? I need to get the planet.
I know.
Ensenada is just okay, but hey, it's a cruise, absolutely.
All right, look at it.
Good? I guess we'll go to the slideshow. All right, so that's kind of the thumbnail. Where have we been? So we were supposed to go live like 2 weeks before the trip that we were supposed to get, and I got sick, and I didn't have the Coco Roro, but I had all those kind of symptoms. And then, yeah. And I thought it
was just the week before.
Was it the week before?
Because Dad and I did it 2 weeks before, I thought.
Yeah. Y'all got sick.
We didn't get sick.
No, y'all did the live stream, and I got sick.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad. And It made me upset because
no, you had a.
Oh, I did have that. Oh, that's right. That's why you and your dad went. Okay, so y'all haven't seen me in a while.
No, and the following week you were like, "Oh, do you just not want to do this? I don't feel that great."
Yeah, and then I started getting sick. Yeah. Anyway, so I got sick, and then we went on. I got better enough to. I got better, and we went on the trip. And then when on the trip, it kind of came back a little bit. And I've been on antibiotics and everything.
It's not the Coco Roro.
It's not the Coco Roro. I tested, and it was negative. But no, and I honestly would rather have the Coco Roro. I get over that a lot quicker.
I prefer not.
I get over that quicker than the whatever stuff I had.
No.
Started off like laryngitis, and then it kind of went to bronchitis, and it was bad.
I just think
remember I lost my voice.
I know. I just think your immune system was crap.
I think since I no longer work out, like I used to work in the school system, and I think now that I'm retired, and everything I do for my side jobs is from home, that I just don't have the immune system anymore. But yeah, so that happened, and then
we're gone for 2 weeks.
We were gone for 2 weeks because the trip was New York City. It was pretty much 2 vacations in one. New York City, and then 7 days on the Joy, and then the last day on the Joy, I gave it to her. And she got, oh, you had issues too, because you found out you had to have your tonsils out. You were having issues
but
too.
The tonsils, everyone knew about the tonsils beforehand.
So anyway,
no, my issues was that I got diagnosed with asthma.
Yeah, it was, y'all, we were just unhealthy girls. It was just like, ugh. So then, yeah, last day of the cruise, she started feeling bad, came home, she got back to work, was supposed to go back to work, and she had to stay home because she was sick. But no Coco Roro, she tested. So now we're back. We're back. Mm-hmm. We survived. So hey, Denise and Dwayne, good to see y'all. And there's Ricky. Let me holler at ya. Good to see you.
He said miss you.
Miss you too, Ricky. And one day I was looking on Facebook, and Ricky posted a picture of the Joy that he had seen while he was on vacation. I think he was in Bermuda.
Do you remember the last time that we had like internet problems, and him and Lexi had to host our show for us?
And Anthony had to do that one time too. Remember we left Anthony Simone?
That was a bad experience. No, it was Ricky and Lexi had the show for 10 minutes.
I'm sure they were fine. It's probably more entertaining than we are.
It was bad. Not what they did. It was our internet. It was bad. Yeah.
But we're glad to be back, and knocking on some wood. I don't have any wood. I got a shelf back here. I hope it's over with. But anyway, so let's go ahead and start talking about the trip. We're going to share a couple of our highlights and just kind of tell you and ask y'all some questions and get y'all's see how much y'all know about things that we're talking about. I guess I don't know, but we did 3 days in New York City, and then we got on a 7-night cruise to Bermuda. And the first thing that happened was we decided when we booked our flight to New York City, we're like, oh look, because we live near sort of about 45 minutes from Columbia, South Carolina. And Hannah was looking at flights, and we usually have to go from Augusta, Georgia to Atlanta to where we're going. And she was like, oh, look, there's flights directly from Columbia to New York City. And they were cheaper. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. And it just worked out that I had some points, and we got a hotel for almost nothing in Columbia because our flight just left at 6 a.m. And we didn't want to be on the interstate by ourselves, so 2 a.m.
We drove, and we were scheduled to be at the hotel around 8:30 p.m. the day before our flight. And then like 10 minutes from our hotel, we get a text.
We get a text message saying our flight was canceled. We were like, what? So we sat in the parking lot because I didn't know if we were going to be able to leave from Columbia. So we sat in the parking lot, and I called Delta, and they're like, yeah, we had to cancel the flight. And I said, well, we need to get to New York. So
we had a show.
Yeah, we had a Broadway show that first night. So the next day, that evening. And that girl was super nice.
She sounded like a little princess.
She was so sweet. And she's like, I can put you going from Columbia, it's leaving the same time at Columbia, but going a connecting flight, which we were trying to not do.
To Atlanta.
and then to New York City, and it would only be there 2 hours later, which was fine. It was like 10 a.m.
But in our layover was like 45 minutes.
Yeah, the layover in Atlanta was nothing. And then she was like, and then she said, but I'll put y'all both in first class. And we said, okay.
In the Atlanta to
LaGuardia, we got first class. So that was nice, and it was fine. And when we got to New York City, we actually were able to check in right away. That was very nice. And if you haven't seen, we do have a hotel tour vlog already out about the hotel we stayed at in New York City. If you're looking for a hotel, it's actually one of our favorites. We've stayed. This will be our second time we stayed there, and I think
it is our favorite.
It is our favorite. I think we'll stay there from now on, especially if we're doing Broadway shows.
Yeah,
because it's so close to everything. We walked everywhere.
Yeah,
so
it's very close to all the theaters.
Yeah, so we got some people that came in. There's Mr. Ryan. Hey, Ryan, good to see you.
So we want to say that we missed you guys over the past month.
Thank you, Cheryl and Ed. We appreciate that. We just found out that NCLB, yes, I saw that, from Philadelphia to Bermuda and Canada. Wow, 40 to 50 minutes from their house. That's amazing.
Which hotel?
It is the Marriott Residence Inn, Central Park, Manhattan Hotel.
Yeah, it's like right under Central Park.
What floor were we on? Like the 49th floor?
No.
I thought we were on 49th.
Was it 49th? It was 49th.
49th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just become our favorite.
Yeah, it has a whole kitchen.
It did have a kitchenette.
Except you have to ask for a hot plate.
Yeah, it had a kitchenette, and it was nice. It was a dishwasher.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah. So watch that hotel tour if you haven't. It's only 5 minutes long. So. Yep. All right. So the biggest highlight.
Okay, you want me to get
for
out?
both of us?
You want to get out?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an annoying video.
We have a video to show you the biggest highlight.
I saw it, little bugger.
Okay, a mosquito.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this was the biggest highlight of our trip in New York City.
It's probably gonna take us out.
Yeah, it's gonna take you out.
No, he's freaking not.
Hi.
Did you lay over here?
No.
Did you just came here?
Yes.
We came here to surprise you.
Yeah. That's Nick.
That's Nick
from Nick Tours.
When Hannah talks about one of her favorite Canadians, Nick, who's probably still in the chat. Yeah.
What, me?
Hey, that's me. You were one of our biggest highlights, Nick. So Nick reached out to me like in May, and he was like, hey, if y'all don't know, Nick's a flight attendant. And he was like, hey, what if I surprised you all, especially surprised Hannah, and met y'all in New York? And I was like, that would be amazing. And Nick loves Broadway as much as we do. And we actually already had planned our days, because we use TripIt. We planned our things we're going to do. And we had a day that was dedicated to Broadway stuff. We did the Stardust.
Ellen Stardust Diner. We went to the Museum of Broadway.
Yeah.
We went to the Drama Bookshop, walked around all different theaters. We went to Broadway stores.
Yeah.
It was just a day of just walking.
Right. And I said, I got the perfect day. And so he made the arrangement through his airline to get a flight. And he met us in front of the diner. And I saw him, and he kind of hid. And that video, I took my phone out. I was like, we have a surprise for you. And she was like, is it Nick? I was like, how did she already know that? But we had the best day together. So that's definitely one of our highlights, was this day of us.
Oh, that picture in New York. Okay,
Yeah.
in Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we it was just so much fun, Nick, and we definitely need to do it again. I think we need to go to the Broadway flea market with Nick.
Oh.
That
Do you know how much money we would spend?
Make sure you save your money.
It would not be good. Yeah, it would be wow.
But that was just she was a happy girl for sure. She was so happy.
Yeah.
And
she was like, someone's meeting us here. And I didn't think Darrell. I did not think my dad. The first person I thought of was Nick. I was like, is it Nick?
Yeah. It was the perfect day, perfect weather. We saw so much. Nick went to Grand Central Station with us too.
He went to Bryant Park, Grand Central Station.
We
went to Drama.
We walked his feet off.
Yeah, but it was nice.
It was very nice, and
walked through Times Square. He was videoing, and somebody was like, "Hey man, do you have money?" And then Nick was like,
"He got it on video." Of the guy asking for money.
Yeah, but
yeah. We've never met Nick in person, so that was just so nice. And it's funny because you just know people so well through here. It didn't even feel like we were meeting somebody that we've never met. It was just like friends.
Yes.
We're friends. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
we walked a lot,
and we learned. If you don't know what Ellen's Stardust Diner is where they have people that are, I say kids, but not really all kids, but have moved to New York that are trying to aspiring, to go on Broadway, and they sing there, and they're also servers, and so. Hannah actually watched some videos because we've had to wait in a long line before when we went in there and learned that they serve breakfast. So you can go there for breakfast and they're still singing. And there was no line.
Yeah, you can't make reservations. And so if you go for like lunch or dinner, you'll be waiting for 45 minutes.
Yeah. So that was a great tip, and it worked out well for us.
Yep. Hello, Live a Little.
Hey, Live a Little.
Yep.
We have had a good week. Yes.
He said, "I love that diner. I'll spend all day there."
I know, right?
There's another place that we should go as well that does the dinner.
Yeah,
there's another place.
Where the girl from American Idol sings at. She's a waitress there.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And one of my favorite things is that we just we went to the drama bookshop and we just sat on this big couch and we just all sat there in the AC, just catching up and just laughing our butts off.
Yeah.
It was
tell who owns the drama bookshop.
The drama bookshop is owned by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote Hamilton.
Yeah,
and In the Heights and stuff. So yeah,
so it's his bookshop, and it's all about drama, about plays and everything.
Yeah, they sell plays.
Yep.
Hello, Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Cruise Nuts. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say something, but never mind.
So the first question is, and Nick, you can't.
I was about to say this.
Nick can answer this. What musical? It might give it away by the way it looks. What musicals Hannah and Nick both love very much, and they kind of bonded over this.
And Nick saw it.
Nick saw it. Yeah, he saw it that night.
While we saw The Wiz, he saw this.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do.
I matched the color pretty good. So that's just a question for y'all.
I have a room in my house dedicated to
this.
I do. Hey. Where do you know that's from?
I don't know, but I feel like I got bit by a mosquito.
Look at Mama.
Oh no.
I do. Yeah.
So Mary Ellen, she got it right. They definitely love Wicked.
So I definitely when we were in the Broadway.
You want some lotion?
No, I'm good. When we were in the Museum of Broadway, I was like, buy the ticket, buy it, do it. He was like, I don't leave until tomorrow. I was like, are you gonna go see a show? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, do it. do it.
Yeah, so we saw The Wiz and he saw Wicked, which is funny because it's both been on the Wizard of Oz. So.
He says, let's just say I've seen it 15 times.
Yes, he has. Because even when he got back home, he saw it again at home. So that's amazing. And Will Cooper handles Phantom of the Opera too. Yes, that's another one.
All right. So speaking of The Wiz,
so highlights I saw 2 musicals. We were there for 3 days. I saw 2 musicals, and then this one went to a third one. I stayed at the hotel and did laundry to get us ready for the cruise.
I started the laundry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying that's what I did, and I relaxed too and started packing for the cruise, packing our stuff up. So we did have a favorite. All 3,
but we need to talk about a little bit.
All right.
Okay, so we'll go this way. So The Wiz, the performers sound just like the album, just like it, if not better. It was very good, very funny, and very family friendly.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, Cheryl. Yeah, there's Cheryl. Cheryl and Ed. Do y'all remember when we were on the Encore?
Oh yeah.
And when we saw Kinky Boots, the guy that played what's the main character,
Lola.
Who's a drag queen?
Lola.
Lola. He was the wizard in The Wiz. As soon as I saw him, I said, Hannah, that's the guy that was on the Norwegian Encore as Lola. And we looked it up, and it was her. It was him. It was the actor, but he played the wizard in The Wiz.
She was like his eyes.
I could tell by his eyes who it was, and I said, "Oh my gosh, how about that?"
Yeah, I saw Hadestown, and Hadestown is very cool, and I'm very glad I saw it because the contraption
it has some kind of contraption.
It takes you down to Hadestown, you know. But it was a lot of fun. They were very talented. And then Anne Juliet, well, that was our favorite.
That was our absolute favorite.
Oh my gosh! Like we're gonna see it again. It's going on tour.
It's coming to Greenville, South Carolina. We're just gonna travel there and go see it because as soon as we walked out, we were like, we gotta see it again. We gotta see it again.
We just like while we were getting ready for the rest of the trip, we played the album, and we just kept talking about like how good it was. It was so funny. And,
yes,
and if you don't know, there's a songwriter from Sweden, I think. His name is Max Martin. He has written so many songs. You know a song he's written, but they take some of those songs and they have weaved it in perfectly into this musical. And it's so good and it's so funny.
Don't tell who wrote the musical.
I don't even remember the guy's name. I don't remember his name.
But it was, y'all, I have never laughed during a musical or a play more than I laughed that night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were hurting. We were laughing so hard. I was
snorting.
Hilarious. And now I know, after I know who wrote it, why I laughed so much, because it's the same kind of humor from that show.
But it's so a little bit about it if you don't know what Anne Juliet's about. Anne Juliet is so Shakespeare and his wife, Anne Hathaway. Yes, that is her real name, Anne Hathaway. Shakespeare is presenting his new play, Romeo and Juliet, and everybody in the audience is like, I don't like this ending. Even Anne Hathaway is like, no, let me help you rewrite it. She's like, what if Juliet doesn't die? And that's the very beginning of your play. Yeah, it's the very beginning of your play, and we tell what her life would be like after that.
And it sounds sad.
It sounds morbid, but it's so good. It is so funny.
It's going
there is no bad part and there's no sad part.
Yeah,
it is so good.
And it's scheduled to go off Broadway, like leave Broadway in September.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Unless they extend it. So
what?
It's also going on national tour. So if it comes near you on national tour, I promise you, it doesn't matter if you don't even like musicals. You will love it because it's music you know, you can sing along, and it's hilarious. It is now, I said it's in my top 3 for musicals.
Mm-hmm, I think it's in my
And we've seen a lot of musicals.
It's like in my top 2.
Top 2?
Yeah.
We know what number 1 is. Cats. Yeah. It's just a loyalty thing.
It's a loyalty thing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Friends of mine just saw Anne Juliet in the UK. Awesome. I hope they loved it as much as we did. Speaking of the encore, we saw Blazing Boots on NCL Jade, and it was like Choir and Man, but with country music. Wow. We're going to talk about entertainment on the Joy in a little bit. Mm-hmm. So Dave West Reed, the writer of Anne Juliet, also wrote and produced what Emmy Award-winning television show? And this is a show that William and I have watched and laugh out loud at. So after I realized that he's the one that wrote Anne Juliet, I know why I laugh so much.
Oh, that's a question.
So anybody knows what he wrote? You might not know, but we'll give you a couple seconds just to guess. It's a really funny show. We have a mosquito because they live in South Carolina like crazy, flying around in here, and they love Hannah and I, so I think we're getting bit.
Where did you see that? I'm not seeing that.
What?
That they're going off Broadway.
I saw them on their Instagram.
What the flippity-floppity? What?
All right, so let's go ahead and just tell the people, because this is a kind of a hard question.
Yeah, it is a hard question.
Schitt's Creek. If y'all like the comedy of that show, you will love Ann Juliet because it's very similar. It's not the same kind of storyline, but it's so funny. Just the sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm trying.
So our next favorite thing that we did is that we were in a great location with our hotel, and we walked a lot. We walked Nick a lot too. Nick went walking with us a lot too. But we walked, and I saw some areas that I hadn't seen before. It's the first time I went to Grand Central. The first time I've seen Rockefeller Center.
Same.
First time I've been in St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Same.
So we got to, and we've been a couple of times, so that was a few times, and that was a good thing to do. Just intentionally walk the city and see places that we haven't seen before. So, what is the most popular tourist attraction in New York City?
Not the most visited.
Yeah.
I am looking this up. I do not see it. Oh, sugar honey iced tea.
Bone Tower Driver says Schitt's Creek. Marilyn says she's never seen that show. It's really funny. It's really funny. Either you're going to really like the humor or you're going to think it's weird. But I think it's hilarious. So Nick said he got his steps in. He's all good.
See?
We definitely got some steps in in New York. Times Square is one of the most visited places, but this is actually a tourist.
It's not one. It is the most.
It is, but this is actually a tourist attraction like you would pay to go see. Sorry.
It's selling through January 2025.
Okay. That's not what it said on the Instagram the other day. Okay.
I'm having. Thank you.
It is the most.
What did you go off of this?
The internet. So, which we did not visit this time.
Thank God. Thank
Hannah!
Y'all, the past 2 times I've been to New York, I've seen Lady Liberty, and it's taken my whole day, and she has worn my
You
butt
saw
out.
Lady Liberty on a cruise ship.
That's fine. I'm talking about being at her feet. I can't.
It's something to see, but it does take your whole day.
Oh my gosh. The last time Dad and I had first off, how did we have a reservation for food? And we went to the Empire State Building after that. Because when Dad and I went, we took our butts home.
Because y'all climbed to the crown.
And
I didn't let you take me to the crown.
Well, it wasn't available.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But no.
I want to go home too.
And it was to the point that Dad was like, "Oh, can we just miss out on our reservation for dinner?" I'm like, "They have my credit card." So no.
My credit card.
So no. She's great to visit. Lovely, lovely lady. You should visit her sometime. But God, do not put anything else on that day. And if you're going up into the crown, do not do it in the summer because you will die.
You will die of heat stroke.
Yeah, because there is no elevator to the top of her head. Yeah. That is my rant. I'm glad I provided.
I'm glad your father did that with you and not me, because I would have been like, I'll be down here. Go ahead.
Oh,
you go, girl.
Glad I did it. Don't think I'll ever do it again.
Climb that many stairs.
If my child was like, "Oh, I want to do this, Mommy," I'll be like, "Your daddy would love to take you." I'm not doing that.
That's what I did. Your dad would love to take you around, Hannah.
I'm not doing that.
I'm smart.
All right.
So this was something new that we did. We did Summer at One Vanderbilt, and you buy a ticket, and it's pretty much like an art installation / amazing views of the city kind of thing. Is that the best way to describe it?
Mm-hmm.
But you go in, and you go to different rooms. It has different things. And one room, when you go in to check in, they give you a pair of sunglasses, because on a sunny day, there's so many mirrors and all this stuff and windows that the light could blind you. So they give you sunglasses. But this day was kind of a cloudy day, so we didn't really have to wear them too much.
Mm-hmm.
But you go in, and you see all these amazing views, and I'm not going to say what floor we go to because that's the question. But they had one room that had all these Mylar balloons just floating all around, and it was Pride, so there was rainbow balloons.
They're usually silver.
It was really cool. Once they got the school kids out hitting the balloons, we were good.
Is that the place with the glass floor?
Yeah.
It's only in one spot. That's the glass floor. Homegirl was like,
we took the picture on the left. Was that the picture of the glass floor?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's the one that you stand on the glass floor and look down, and yeah, there's New York underneath it.
I'm like, I'm going to die.
But I would definitely tell you, if you're interested in do it at least once. Because the views were something.
The views were better than the Empire State Building.
Yes. If your Empire State Building
is good for history.
Good for the history of the building. But for views, Summit One Vanderbilt has better views.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because, I mean, you just saw everything.
Yeah.
But also what's nice is that because when you think of the New York skyline, you think of the Empire State Building. Because when you're in the Empire State Building, you don't see it, obviously. But with this, where we're like, oh, there's the Empire State Building.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's some beautiful views, for sure. Yeah. And you're not rushed like Empire State Building either.
Oh, no.
You have more time at Summit One Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, Keith. Good to see you.
All right. We said hey to Live a Little, right?
Yes, we did. So how many floors does it take, this is going to be a guess if you don't know, to get to the top of Summit One Vanderbilt? How many floors do we go on that elevator? I had to say our ears popped a couple times. Mary Ellen says she's going to go there in August before her next New York cruise. I would definitely recommend it. And a lot of people...
It really doesn't take that long. Oh.
And I will tell you something. Go ahead. The thing, it's a lot of influencer girls.
God.
That come in full glam. You know, hair, makeup, eyelashes, everything to take pictures. Because, you know, they're like laying on the floor. You know?
I definitely recommend that you get the first slot.
That's what we did, yeah.
The first slot?
Yeah.
Because it got crazy behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the first group.
Yeah, we were there at 9 a.m.
Yeah. But what was nice was that because we were the first group, when we got to the cafe, we had a table and we ate our breakfast.
Yeah, it was a nice cafe.
And
the prices were good too.
Yeah, they weren't
delicious
inflated.
Coffee, yeah.
Right. Yeah, except some lady took my coffee. I was so mad about that.
And almost had a redhead moment.
I was like, I heard somebody say Hannah and this lady, and I was on my way to get my coffee, and she takes my coffee, and then I look at her. And she brings it back. She goes, "This is wrong." And I was like, "Because it's not your coffee." Dadgummit. This is wrong. Duh. Okay, anyways.
Don't cross Hannah and her coffee. 942 days until his next Walt Disney World trip, 2,769 days until his next Universal Orlando trip, and 327 days until his 63rd birthday.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Very close. Oh, that's not one thing. But here, next, are you doing a Halloween cruise? Yay. We're doing a Halloween cruise on the Sunshine.
They're on the Carnival Spirit.
On the Spirit.
Like a ghostly spirit.
Oh, Hannah says that's because y'all chose it for Halloween because it's a spirit.
That red hair is showing. I had not had my
Denise
coffee.
Denise is a redhead too.
No, I did not have my coffee. It was 10 a.m.
And she took her coffee.
And she took my coffee and had the audacity to give the woman sass who was making my coffee and be like, "This is wrong, woman, because it's not your coffee."
So, Hannah, how many floors did it take us to get to the top?
Somewhere between 10 and 100.
Yes, you're correct. Somewhere between 10 and 100. We were on the 93rd floor. Yeah.
Spirit Halloween.
But that is the room right there that had some mirrors.
Sorry, did you not think about that? Or did you already make that joke?
This room right here is the one that if on a sunny day, you definitely need sunglasses. It had mirrors and, of course, all windows and stuff.
Oh.
It's very psychedelic, too.
Wait, there's an important part. You can't wear heels. Do not wear any dresses.
Oh, don't wear a dress.
Don't wear a skirt. because girl,
girl.
dude, whatever it killed, I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
And they put. I had my tennis shoes on, but they put the little booties over it, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you get, so they give you booties and they give you.
They cover your shoes. Yeah.
So
Little paper booties.
don't wear a dress.
All right. Hannah
Yes.
decided that we needed to go to.
If you don't know this,
I have the last day. Yeah.
Yes, I have a
obsession.
no, I not obsession. I have an emo streak in me.
But she loves Jesus.
I have nothing. Yeah, okay. I feel like you say this every
I have
show.
to say it because I don't want people to think you're the devil.
I'm not. people do say I don't have a soul
because we're gingers.
Yes. But I have always been a lover of Tim Burton anything. And this is a restaurant called Beetle House, which is decorated, has characters, the food is all themed to Tim Burton films.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And cool. It was in NoHo, so north of Houston. So instead of Soho, it's NoHo. It was really cute. There was like a little, small, flower shop on the corner and everything. It was just really cute. But
when you walk in, they say "Happy Halloween."
Yeah. But I would have to say it was a pretty good price for
New York.
For New York. It was entertainment, but also atmosphere, and it was a fixed price. It was $60 per person, but you got an appetizer, a dessert, and a main. Mm-hmm. But you also got the entertainment around you and stuff. Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable.
But if you
New York,
if you don't want the 3-course meal, you can eat at the bar and they can separate it.
Yeah, you can order a la carte if you sit at the bar.
Yeah.
So when we this was the guy
Edward
Scissorhands, and he would sing as he walked around.
He said,
"I walk alone."
It was Green Day. I walk along the road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where to go. Boulevard of Brooklyn. Was that Boulevard of Brooklyn?
If you know somebody that likes Tim Burton, which is
they also have magicians.
Oh yeah, they had a magician in there too. Yeah. I mean, it's a whole experience, but it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was good food too.
They have good merchandise in it. Buy anything.
What was the thing that had the razor blade? The steak.
Oh, so they had a Sweeney Todd burger. And it had, that was Edward Scissorhands burger, Sweeney Todd steak. And those were a little bit of upcharge. It was so funny hearing the waitress say this. She was like, there's an upcharge to the burger and the steak because you do get to take the weapon home with you.
They had weapons. They had the straight razor.
Because of Sweeney Todd.
And then stuck in the steak. And then they had scissors. The hamburger pepper scissors.
But you do get to take your weapon home.
I'm like, well, we can't take it on the cruise ship, so we're not taking the weapons. We didn't order anything with weapons.
Yeah. All right, next.
Denise said you can see everything. And if you go to Summit One and those mirrors, yeah.
I had a flowy top, and I looked down at one point, and you see my bra. And I was like, damn.
So how many times, as we're talking about Tim Burton, how many times has Johnny Depp starred in a Tim Burton film? That's the question for that one.
I got 6.
You got 6 of them?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's not 6.
It's not 6. We have to tell you 2. Does Hannah still love Johnny Depp?
Of course. Love him. I've always loved Johnny Depp.
You had the Impossible Burger or something, didn't you? And I had the salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the mac and cheese, that was some of the best mac and cheese.
That was the appetizer.
That was the appetizer.
Yeah, we both got that. It was delicious. And then for my dessert, I had something from Willy Wonka. It had nerds and stuff on it. It was like a sundae.
It was the Wonka sundae.
Yeah, it was a sundae. It was good.
And I had the dread pudding.
Dread pudding.
Yeah. I don't know where it goes, but it's up to me.
I guess we're going to hurry up since we're still in New York. We still got to talk about the cruise.
Do.
I was proud of the slide.
I honestly think it's 9 because I think he directed the second Alice in Wonderland film.
Okay.
But yes, here we go.
But these are the 8 I found. Like we said, 8 or 9.
I forgot about Dark Shadows.
Yeah. You want to name them?
I don't know what that one
Edward
is.
Scissorhands.
Okay, I got it. Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, Dark Shadows, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. And do you know that Johnny Depp is the godfather to one of Tim Burton's children?
But he also loves Helena Bonham Carter. Mm-hmm. She's in a lot of these too.
Yeah, but he's the godfather to one of his children.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen a Tim Burton movie. What?
What?
No. I love Tim Burton.
All right, let's talk about the cruise.
We got 15 minutes.
This is our pretty ship, the NCL Joy.
Is that our picture?
Nope. I stole it off the internet. I got tired of taking pictures on my phone. I did most. These are our pictures right here. So one of the highlights for me was, and I always said that New Orleans is one of my favorite places to sail out of because you go down the Mississippi, but New York City is also one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Where our cabin was located, we had a balcony. When we sailed out towards when we were leaving to go to Bermuda,
we were facing Manhattan.
And and that's one of the pictures that I took.
It was storming that day.
It was raining. We had a good covered balcony though, so we didn't get wet. It was nice.
And when we came back in the morning,
that's what we saw Lady Liberty as. That was the picture I took of that. And when we're coming back, our ship was actually about an hour late because they said it had something to do with the current on the river.
Yep,
which was fine. Our flight went until like 1:30. So, how many major? I bet you Mary Ellen Dillon knows this one, and Ed and Cheryl. How many major cruise ship ports? How many major cruise ship ports are located in the Port of New York and New Jersey district?
It's raining.
Yep. I've left out of 2 of them. There's the rain. The good things we don't have to water grass. It's been raining every night. Or every day.
And I walk alone. Do do do.
Look at
do 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 do. Do.
Has anybody sailed out all 3 of them? There's Manhattan
You've done
Cruise.
2 out of the 3.
I've done 2. I've done Cape Liberty. That's in Bayonne, New Jersey. We did Manhattan. And then the Brooklyn one, I know that I think MSC sails out of Brooklyn. I don't know who else, but yeah. Yeah, I knew Cheryl and Ed would know too. But yeah. All right, Hannah. Why is Le Bistro on there?
Because of that soup right there.
That mushroom
in
soup.
The bottom
left.
Honestly, it was everything. Like the service was great. Honestly, but our best waiter or waitress was at Ocean Blue. Her name was Grace. She got a good survey.
Like she came to the table, she goes, "Hello, I'm amazing, Grace." We're like, "Okay,
you're gonna be our good friend, aren't you?" But Le Bistro, like everything from like the bread up until the dessert and just the atmosphere was 11 out of 10.
Very high class.
Yeah.
We had 4 specialty dinings. We'll explain that later why we had 4. But we did Le Bistro, which is the French restaurant. We did La Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant, which was probably my least favorite one. Mm-hmm. We did Food Republic, which is kind of like a Asian fusion kind of thing. And then we did
Ocean Blue,
which is seafood. So, and Grace made Ocean Blue. Yeah. Sometimes the server just makes it such a great experience.
She was the best.
She was.
You're welcome. Thanks. Tell Edward Scissorhand he did that, not me. He was singing it.
Have a great day night.
It's a great.
So that was our highlight for our meal, and actually the rest of the main dining room was good too. So, speaking of French restaurants or French food, what historic figure is said to have introduced the croissant into France? It's just a history thing. It's really a legend, so.
It's always good to have a Green Day day.
A Green Day day. Denise, she's giving you the gift of a Green Day day.
They're going on tour.
You should go see them. You like them.
I do like them, but Jarrell said he won't go with me.
Jarrell's not a Green Day.
No.
He doesn't want a Green Day day.
No. I would love to see Green Day. But no.
Yeah. You need somebody else to go with you. Get Elizabeth to go with you.
Do you know
what?
She listens to Taylor Swift. Do you think she wants to go see Green Day?
Hannah's best friend and her are absolute opposites. It's like this bright flower and this deep dark Hannah.
I told at her rehearsal dinner, I said, you are the sun and I'm the moon, and we are what makes the world go round. Is what I said. I am the moon. You're the sun, and we're what makes
So the historic figure that the legend has it is Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. Marie Antoinette said that she was born in Austria, so that she was homesick for Versailles, and she asked her own personal chef to prepare her favorite Viennese pastry. So apparently, the croissant is actually from Austria. Mm. All right, this is hard to read, but one of the things that I've sailed with Norwegian several times, and this is something we tried this time because Hannah suggested it, but
I wanted the coffee. I didn't want to have to pay for my coffee every day. Okay, that's what it was.
So when you go through Norwegian, you can just get the sail away rate, which is just the cruise rate without all the extra stuff, or you can get the free at sea rate, which is really not free, it's actually a lot more. But free at sea, you get drink package, you get 2 specialty dinings, you get a certain number, 150 minutes of Wi-Fi, and you get $50 off a short excursion for one person in your party. So, but the weird thing is that the drink package doesn't include bottled water. And we are huge bottled water, like water drinkers. I drink water more than anything. And that's also, of course, there's 2 Starbucks on this ship, and that didn't have Starbucks included in the package. Mm-hmm. So Hannah said, well, how about we get the free at sea plus? And with that, we got premium alcohol. So you got to upgrade your drinks to premium liquor, and also you got 2 more specialty dinings, so that's all we got 4. So on a 7-day cruise we have 4 specialty dinings, plus you got unlimited Wi-Fi, which was nice because we look at our phone, we watch stuff on our phones.
Candy Crush.
We didn't watch TV that much.
No, but I played Candy Crush.
We didn't hardly turn the TV on the room because we were watching stuff on our phones. The only thing you couldn't watch was YouTube.
Girl, Love Island.
I watched Love Island.
I watched
I could watch I could watch all my other streaming, but I couldn't watch YouTube. And then you each get $50 off your short excursion. So we did a short excursion in Bermuda. It was supposed to be $79 a person. We got for $29 a person. So in the end, the amount of coffee that we drank at Starbucks and the number of bottles of water.
And alcohol.
Yeah, and the alcohol. Well, we had alcohol included, but premium. Mm-hmm. It really paid for itself. So I think it spoiled me, and I think I have to do it again when I go to Norwegian. Mm-hmm. So that's how we got 4 specialty dining. And this is just the bottled water. I know that Norwegian used to have those cartons, like
box water.
Yeah, box water. But now they have these aluminum cans, which I love because it keeps your water really cold. And my favorite drink was the smoked peach margarita. I think I had those every day.
Yep.
And when I would order it, sometimes I would just ask them to add the premium tequila to it. So what do y'all think was Hannah's alcoholic drink of choice on the NCL Joy?
I didn't get sick.
If y'all know, there's that mosquito. If y'all know Hannah, she had a bad experience last time. Not this past time, but last time went to New York with mimosas. So that was not her choice. She did not have champagne. Mm-mm. But she had a choice. She had something that she liked.
It's not hard. Just think of an alcoholic drink. And it does not have to be fancy.
But she went to the specific place probably every day. Every night just to get this.
And we had 2 people that we really liked on the ship. One was Grace from Ocean Blue.
Amazing Grace.
And we had Oliver from... Oliver was just so sweet. He's back in the Philippines now.
Yeah, he was going back home after the next cruise. Yeah.
But I can't... Well, I can say it. Oliver was in the District Brew House.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint.
But he was great. he would say, "Hi, Hannah."
As soon as she walked in.
"How are you? Where's your mom?" He's great.
So I heard.
I'll just say it because we got 6 minutes.
Yeah. So her
lime margarita with extra lime.
No. I love that. I'm a margarita girl. Beer. I not only drink beer, but
I literally, like, I would walk in and Oliver would be like, "Okay, I'm going to go pour your drink. Give me your card."
Because if you don't know about the District Brew House, I mean, it has many specialty beers and craft beers. Cheryl and Ed loved it on the Encore because they're beer drinkers too. And but Oliver, every time she walked in, he would try to get her something else to try, like try this, try that. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I would just grab me my smoked peach margarita and bring it with me because they didn't serve it there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, favorite thing. We were going to go to Horseshoe Bay Beach in Bermuda, and we probably will go if we go back, just to see it. But there is like
so many people
there. Yeah, it's really touristy.
Yeah.
And we found this place, and I don't know if anybody's been to Bermuda's found this before, but
right by the ship.
Right by the ship. Well, about
like 10-minute
walk from the ship along a sidewalk, perfectly safe. And it was Snorkel Park. And it was, if you've been to Bermuda, there's a fort there and a long wall. And it was by the wall.
The beach was against the wall.
But the water was, of course, Bermuda water is amazing. But it was calm. It wasn't a ton of people. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. It was clean. And this one had never been snorkeling before, and she got a snorkel mask and had the time of her life.
I saw a parrotfish. I saw a school of sergeant majors. I saw a barracuda. Yeah. It was. I saw coral for the first time.
Mariella does, and she bet you like Guinness.
I tried that first, but then I found out there's other better beers. Yep.
So at Snorkel Park, we stay there all day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was the 4th of July.
I did learn that I didn't need to take Dramamine before I go snorkeling because I will get seasick from snorkeling.
She was like off balance after floating so much and snorkeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the difference between she and I. This is the next one. That's what I did on the right at Snorkel Park. And I was so happy. I was literally under a palm tree. It was amazing. It was like the perfect day.
Are you talking about beer? Because if you're talking about beer, it's called Abita, ABITA strawberry lager. It tasted like it had an aftertaste of strawberries.
Did you like the key lime beer?
No, it was too sour.
You like the strawberry one?
The strawberry Abita lager, and there was one called oh god, what did Oliver get? I have to take a picture of it, but gosh, what did he get?
You can talk about it in the vlog if you don't remember.
Yeah.
So, the question is, how many islands make up Bermuda?
A lot. The strawberry lager was great.
3 more minutes. We're almost done, though. I think. Oh, yeah. Almost done. We got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a guess. There's no way, unless you just know a lot about Bermuda, that you would know.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't been to Bermuda, though, when I went last year with my mom, with Mimi, as soon as we got back, I was like, Hannah, you need to go to Bermuda. You will love it. And that's why we booked it.
Mm-hmm. You want me to show it?
Yeah, go ahead. So Bermuda is made up of 181 islands and islets, including 7 main islands and around 170 smaller islands and rocks. A lot. All right, the final thing that we loved about Norwegian Joy, and we're going to tell this real fast. We did not like the main show. They do not have enough main shows in the theater.
No.
When I was on the Encore, we had Choir a Man and Kinky Boots. And on Joy, all they had was this thing called Elements.
They had the Broadway thing, but it was literally just 6 people on there singing
with no backdrops or anything. Yeah. But Elements, we didn't like it. It was weird. And we watch Cirque du Soleil. We watch a lot of shows. And then maybe it's because we've seen a lot.
Okay. Oliver liked La Rubia. La Rubia was Oliver's favorite.
What did Mariella? She said Abita.
Abita. But Abita Strawberry Lager was my favorite.
It's from Maine, she said.
My second favorite was Oliver's favorite, which was La Rubia. Go ahead.
So the stage shows was I put something in the survey about it. It was sad compared to what we've seen in the past on Norwegian. This ship had Elements, and it was just not good. It was unprofessional. That's all I'll say.
So it was to the point, and we can talk about it on another live stream.
Yeah.
But it was to the point that I was more aggravated because I saw how hardworking all the other staff members are on the ship, like the waiters, waitresses, housekeeping, everybody just working their butts off, bartenders. And I see these dancers dancing uncoordinated.
Not well.
Not well. And I'm like, what else do they do on this ship? Because if they're just performing 2 nights a week, that is not worth their pay.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But on another note, the entertainers, the singers all around the ship were fantastic. I mean, top notch. Anywhere you went to sit and hear people singing and performing like musicians, probably some of the best I've ever seen. And this lady at the bottom was performing in the District Brew House
every night.
Phenomenal.
She was great.
I mean, we went there just to see her because hear her. She was so good.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing was one night, the 4th of July, the top picture is a thing that says Ocean Music Fest. They had a music festival on the deck outside. Like you will go to a music festival, there's a bunch of acts. And every act, not the people in the Element show, but every act of people that have been performing all around the ship came out and did a full concert where each one would do like 2 or 3 songs. And then it was just a music festival. And that was the coolest thing I've seen, I think. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed that more than anything.
I find it interesting. It's just the amount of different performers they have. Mm-hmm. Like this lady, she performed like Tina Turner and, oh God, what is his name? Piano.
Elton John.
Thank you. And like Elton John. And then you had like this band playing rock music, this band playing country music, this
Latino,
like this husband and wife playing like Selena and stuff. It was just great listening. Yeah. For entertainment, like around the ship, they were great. Mm-hmm. In the main theater, they need to work on that.
It's almost like they need to take those musicians and do a music fest concert in the theater.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Because that talent's amazing. Mm-hmm. Elements, not so much.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that in our vlogs more. Oh, y'all liked it on the Jade. Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
It was just off. They were off. It was off. We don't know what, and it may have been something behind the scenes that we didn't know.
They ran up and down the stairs 5 times with ribbons. And it was just like
it was off.
It was weird.
And I know that we're show snobs probably because we go to a lot of shows, but for them to only have to do it 2 nights a week, they need to practice more. I'll say it that way. And we don't usually talk negative about things. I promise we don't.
What's the best thing you enjoyed on a cruise ship?
So and this is just a final thought, what is the best entertainment act that you have enjoyed on a cruise ship? Like, what's the thing that just blew you away? Mine is Choir Man, I think. I love Choir Man. I can watch it all the time. And now I'm excited to know that they have a country version.
A show? Was it Flick?
Yeah, Carnival. Yeah,
yeah, Carnival Magic Flick. And then there was
that was good.
There was a really good comedian went on the Norwegian Spirit.
Mm-hmm, that was hilarious.
Those are the 2 that stand out for me. When I tell you that, like, Elements can't touch Flick.
Oh no,
at least our version of Elements.
No, and the people that do Flick are doing like 3 and 4 and 5 more shows during the cruise.
Yeah.
And it just bothered me. This is the only show they had to do for 2 times.
And it was not coordinated.
It was not coordinated. It was not. It's like they just didn't practice enough or something.
Yeah.
We'll stop. We're not that negative, I promise.
Yeah.
It was just shocking.
Yeah.
So
5 skies.
5 skies on Princess.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that's good. Aqua 80. Is that like on the Aqua show, like on one of the Royal Caribbean ships, maybe? We Will Rock You. Oh, I bet that was good. That's the Queen musical.
Yeah, Aqua shows on any of the Oasis Club
Okay,
shows.
never seen that. I need to do that.
Yeah.
The Most Magnificent Circus on Celebration. Nice.
I would like to
Carnival's up their game for sure. Carnival does a good job.
Yeah, I know people hate on Carnival, but their entertainment
it's amazing
in the theater is great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah,
those people work hard.
They really do.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oasis.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all so much for hanging in with us. That's just amazing. We missed y'all.
It's been a month.
It's been a month, but it's gonna look up from now. So yeah. We have what?
We have videos coming out.
We have videos coming out. Hannah's going to be putting together the first New York video. I've put out the video of the room tour, the hotel tour. Yeah. And then Hannah's going to do our first
got to organize it all.
Video. Yeah. But Hannah, will you close us out?
Thank you all for staying towards
Thank
the
you.
end. We really appreciate it. Y'all are the real MVPs. But we hope that you'll stay safe out there, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.